This is the first video of a series of videos I'll be making this summer calling Forage to Feast, where I go out and I forage wild edible plants and mushrooms, and then I make food from them. Hope you enjoy. So this right here, you probably see it in a lot of places. This here, a lot of people call it chives, but it's not. This is actually Allium vineale. It's field garlic. It's an invasive species here in the United States, and it's as I said, an allium. So it's an onion family. It has a really strong garlicky onion smell, and being that it's invasive, there's no harvesting regulations like with ramps, so you can actually pull as much as you want. And luckily I got it all over my yard. So today we're gonna make a few things. I'll be making some infused salt, maybe a nice soup, who knows. If you grab the clump, you can cut it right off at the top, but if you actually grab it, knock the dirt off, you'll see it's not very big at the moment, because focus, or don't focus. There we go. Because it's just spring now. But occasionally these do get a pretty good sized bulb to them. The bulb is slightly fibrous. Not too bad, but nothing worth writing home about. I would also like to add, when foraging any wild edible, to make sure you do your research. And especially with alliums, if it does not smell like a garlic or onion, it is not a garlic or onion. I am going to be making infused salt with field garlic. Start off by rinsing your field garlic. Then place it in a large pan and sort out any of the bad bits, like the big brown chunks or anything with roots. Occasionally you'll find some leaf debris, but just pull that all out. Make some nice clean veggies. Then you will want to weigh out 100 grams of the field garlic. You could make this exact same recipe with store-bought scallions or chives, garlic scapes. Feel free to experiment. Then you will want to weigh out 700 grams of coarse salt in one container and 100 grams of coarse salt in another container. Then take a food processor or a powerful blender, add in the field garlic, and pulse on high until it is finely blended. If your blender is not very powerful, it can end up turning into a grass clump and you might have to stir it around a bit. Then add in your 100 grams of coarse salt and blend that together until it becomes a smooth paste. If there isn't enough liquid coming out of the field garlic, you can add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water to help it blend into a paste. You want it to be almost like runny toothpaste consistency. Then place that in a bowl and add the other 700 grams of the coarse salt. And here's where the elbow grease comes in. You want to take and make sure to stir all of the salt together with the original paste until every grain of salt is a bright green color. It can take a minute. Once it is thoroughly mixed, line a baking sheet with either parchment paper or aluminum foil and place the salt onto the baking sheet and cook at 185 for 2 hours or until dry. You could also do the long method by placing it on dehydrator racks, or if you have a nice sunny windowsill, you could place it in front of that and just let it dry naturally. Stir around every little while to allow any trapped moisture to escape. Then place in a jar or a salt grinder, and there you have it. Wild field garlic infused coarse salt. Use on steaks or any other thing that you would want. This is completely shelf stable and does not need to be refrigerated once it is dry. What's on Mother Nature's menu next?